Yeah, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit, one God, Amen. How's everyone doing? This is Father Samuel. Just excited about the Mahragan 2020. I know there are many changes this year about the Mahragan, and many of you are surprised about what's going on and the coronavirus and the changes in the churches and all the services. But we are very excited about the Mahragan this year. And there will be some changes in the Mahragan as we, not the same way that we used to do it in the past. Just to let you know what I'm talking about. This is what we're coming up with the Mahragan this year. How do you like my face mask? Face mask with the Mahragan logo on. Not doing t-shirts anymore, doing face mask. So you're gonna be wearing face mask with the Mahragan logo on it. Very exciting, right? I know you are very excited about it. It's a great idea, right? Okay, all joking around. Oh, if I can take my face mask off. Okay, so Mahragan, we're still doing Mahragan this year. I know there will be some changes. I don't want you to be disappointed about it, but this is what we have to do to keep up with what's going on. So just to give you an idea about what's going on, okay, here you go. So this is the Mahragan logo, as you can see, for this year. The theme is My Church is Spirit and Life, and it's a wonderful theme. It talks about the church and its life, the Orthodox Church, the Coptic Orthodox Church, its dogma. So it's focused and it's very powerful. All the lessons are very deep and very rich. So I'm praying that all of you would enjoy that and learn from all these. So this is the logo for the Mahragan this year. Also, if you can see, this is what we usually do. This is the our area logo for the Mahragan, St. Mark Festival, and my church is Spirit and Life. So this is our logo for the area. And this is also to introduce you to all the churches that is participating in the Mahragan. This is our Midwest, Chicago and Midwest region. We have from Chicago. We have 4 churches. We have St. Mary Church. We have St. Mark Church. We have St. George Church, and we have St. Mina Church. This is from Illinois, and from Iowa we have St. Mary Church, Des Moines, and also from Minnesota we have 2 churches, St. Mary and St. George Church. And from Missouri, we have St. Mary and St. Abraham, St. Louis. And also we have St. Mary and St. George, Omaha. And from Wisconsin, we have 2 churches, St. Mary and St. Louis, and also St. Mary and St. Antonius Church in Milwaukee. We're very excited about the number of churches that's participating with us in the Mahragan this year. Also, I would like to remind you with again, the mission statement. Why do we do Mahragan? It's to love one another as Christ loved us, and not to let the competition get in the way of our spiritual growth. So the point of the Mahragan is a spiritual growth. I mean, all these activities that we do is supporting one main theme, which is the spiritual growth of all of us together. Also to show love to one another. As I usually say, it's just, we learn Sunday school lessons, for example, about love, but then the applications of it, you see it in the interaction with one another. So what we learn in the Sunday school classes could be informational. How do you know if it's information or transformation? The transformation happens when we take this information and apply it to our life. And this is the point of the Mahragan, because it has some information part, which is the lessons that we learn, and also the transformation part, which is the activities that we do together and the interaction that we do together. We do competitions in the spirit of love and putting one another before us. Okay. Our vision. This is how we see the Mahragan. We see the Mahragan envisions children, youth, and servants uniting with the Midwest Coptic Orthodox churches in order to grow closer to God and to each other by having opportunities to know Him better through the spiritual lessons and activities. So this is our vision for the Mahragan. So I'd like to introduce you to the committees. The Mahragan this year, it's going to be, again, as I mentioned, it's going to be a little bit different since we have it's going to be online and all the activities is going to be online. We're hoping that we can have some activities in person, but again, we cannot promise anything. We're taking it step by step. Unfortunately, we don't have a definite plan this year because of what's going on with the virus and stuff. So we're taking it step by step. It's very hard to set dates. So what I'm saying is, all for now. In the previous years, we used to do, like, for example, the exams online, but you used to take the exams at the church. So we're making the exams so youth can take it from home. Okay, and also we have the spiritual competitions that we're going to be doing also the same way that we're doing it in the past years. So, for example, for Abuna Ruiz, Awadallah from St. Mary and San Antonio Church in Milwaukee, he's leading the drama team, the skits, all the movies. What we have done in the past, we used to do it in a church. So we're thinking this year of doing it. If the state law allows us to small gathering to do some recordings in the church, or somehow be creative and record it somehow. Again, it's open to all of you to decide how to do it. The guidelines and the rules are not finalized yet. Again, we're taking it step by step. Same for choir. Abuna Mina Bishara from St. Mina and San Carlos Church in Champaign. He's leading that committee of the choir. It's going to be online also, so the church is going to record and send the videos to Abuna, and he will evaluate it. Research paper, it's going to be online. You're going to submit it through the website. Sports, Abuna David Hanna is from St. Mary Church in Chicago. He's leading the sports committee in the past and also this year. He's thinking of doing some online games and things like that, competitions. Still working on the details. There are many challenges with that because there are different systems, and we're thinking of doing FIFA and basketball, something like that. I'm not sure about the details, but Abuna David, you can reach out to him for more details or suggestions. Coptic hymns, Abuna Yohannes and a group of servants are working with him in the Coptic hymns. Most of it is uploaded to the website. Again, what we used to do in the past, level 1 was a group, and level 2 is individuals. I'm not sure if this year will allow level 1 to be individual also or no, but this will be too much work for the servants. Evaluating that and how would you take the average, so it will be challenging. I'm praying that we will be able to, again, the servants get in a church and just for the recording. I'm not sure if that's possible or not. Again, Abuna Yohannes is the one who's leading that, and he will approve. And if you want any exceptions or approval, you get it from Abuna Yohannes. Coptic language is Abuna Theodore. All the curriculum is on the website, and also he is leading the. There are some lessons, I think, on the website, the PDF, and exam is going to be online like in the previous years. Arts and crafts, Linda Hanna from Madison, the church in Madison. She's leading that. You can contact her. I think you can take some pictures or video of your project, and based on that, she will be able to evaluate it. Multimedia is the same thing. Spiritual lessons, again, as I mentioned, it's going to be online. You're going to go log into the website, and then you take the exam. Memorization 1 and 2, again, same thing. Okay, so this is the Mahragan. This is basically of all the activities. So I want you to, go to the Mahragan St. Mark Festival. This is our main website, and all the books should be in there. So please go to that website. I'll try to bring it up. So, okay, I hope that you can see it's not shared. Okay, just a minute. There we go. Okay, so this is the exam site. It's called Mahragan.net. This is the exam site. I want you to keep that in mind. Mahragan.net. This is the exam site that you go to, you log in. I'm sure you have been to that website before in the previous years, but also you can go to what is it called? Here you go. This is what I was talking about. Uh, our area, it's called St. Mark Festival.us. Two different sites. St. Mark Festival.us. Stop sharing here. Okay, let me get it. There you go. No, this is not the same site. Just a minute, sorry. Yes, here you go. This is the Mahragan website, St. Mark Festival website. If you go on our website, you will see that we have here the books. All the books are in there in digital format, so you can download the books. So you go down here. Here's the books. It's very good. The servants did a great job in designing the books and finalizing the books. All the books in there. Just click on it and you download it. It's a PDF files to make it easy for everyone. So download the books. This is updated books. Please follow these books, the Midwest books. I know there are similar books on the internet, but this is the curriculum that we're using. It's a little bit different. And once you click on the book, see what I was talking about, the number of lessons, about 5 lessons, and you have memorizations, level 1 and 2, it's all the memorizations in the books. And also you see what I was talking, the mission statement and the leading servants are in here. Also you see the anthem for this year. See the activities, the spiritual, we have the spiritual lessons, Coptic hymns and Coptic link. This is the spiritual part. And these are the activities that we do together, and these are the sports. Again, it depends on what the church is doing and what your church is participating on together. So this is the lessons. If you scroll all the way down, you see here the number of churches that's participating in the Mahragan together. And again, this is our logo, area logo, and this is our area Mahragan logo. So this is for the books of the Mahragan. Going under Coptic language, see the books, the levels. We done the Coptic language since language is levels, not by age. And this is the idea that the fathers came up with in the previous years. Since what we used to do is for each grade we have a book. But again, we decided to do it into levels because it could be someone who's young but really fluent in the Coptic language, and someone who's, like, for example, older and still want to learn the Coptic language. So you choose the level. We used to have a placement test, but you can, if you participated in the Mahragan last year, for example, you had Coptic language level 101, then this year you should be in Coptic level 102, for example. This is how it's supposed to be. If you are first time to the Mahragan, first time to the Coptic language, then you have to take the assessment test. But if you, in the past, participated in the Mahragan, then move up to the next level. So this is for the Coptic language. And any question, again, just contact Father Theodore. Coptic hymns, you go under Coptic hymns, found all these hymns. This is for 2020. This is the new hymns, the list that the Father Abuna Yohannes put with the servants. So this is the hymns for this year, and tells you the language. It's optional or it's a mandatory, so it's optional languages. And these are the links for the hymns. Again, I'm sure it would be hard for all the churches to, get the kids together in the church and teach them Alhan. So I encourage parents to just go on the kids to click on the links and try to practice at home during the summer times. The guidelines has not been updated yet. It has not been updated yet. But it will be minor changes based on just how you submit it and how it's going to be. But again, the majority of the big content of it is almost the same. But again, like for example, musical is going to be online, so you record a video and send a live performance. Things like that would be followed. And this is the activities participation form. Again, it has not been updated yet. It's still from last year. But again, the main content is the same, but it will be some adjustment to because it's online Mahragan this year. So this is basically what we have done this year for the Mahragan. Two main websites I want you to remember. First one is the St. Mark Festival website. This is the main Mahragan website. And the second one is the Mahragan.net for all of you. One last thing for the servants. This is for the servants, not for the youth or the kids. For the servants, I hope that you are in contact with I mean, I put for you the list of the fathers who are participating in the Mahragan this year, and it's also in the book. So please reach out if you have a question about any of these categories. Just reach out to them. Also, we are using the Slack group that we are following in the Mahragan for the servants. It's called Slack mahragan.slack.com to communicate with each other. So this is an app where we communicate. So I encourage all the servants who are working in the Mahragan, the lead servants, to check always the Slack communication. This is how we communicate all together through the Mahragan this year. So um, I pray that all of you will be, are excited about the Mahragan this year. I pray that all of you will be joining us and enjoying being with all of you, enjoying the Mahragan. And I want you to, keep working hard. Don't get discouraged because it's online. It's you missed all your friends and you want to go and play with your friends and meet in the church. Well, I want that too, but again, I don't want you to lose a great opportunity of all the lessons this year by all the hymns. But I want you to work hard with your friends. You can use Zoom or whatever communication that you like, FaceTime or whatever app that you're using to communicate with your friends, with your servants, and work together on it. Encourage with one another and keep up the good work and learn about the church is my life. Don't get discouraged by this mask, but keep it up because this is Max going to be a while with us for a little bit. So encourage one another, stay safe, wash your hand, stay 6 feet apart. This is the rules now. I'm following that. God bless you. I love you all. Enjoy the Mahragan. Thank you so much.